Dwayne Mosley will join us.
And the Truin twins defeated Kettle Moraine 71-59 to win the Beloit Sectional and a trip to state. Now it's Marquette-bound Rob Lagerman and another set of twins, Dave and Jim Jackson, that led Craig past the Fort Atkinson Blackhawks 70-57 and one step away from a return trip to state. But they must get past the tough all-senior lineup for Mukwonago. The road to state continues with the Cougars battling the Indians next on Cable Channel 20. Presents WIAA Sectional Finals Basketball. Tonight, the Craig Cougars host the Mukwonago Indians in this sectional final. This videotape presentation is brought to you by Fagan Chevrolet and Cadillac, Mercy Hospital, the video station, Shakey's Pizza, Blackhawk Technical College, and Jones Intercable. Hi, everybody. I'm Trey Danielson, along with Jack Ponashotting, bringing you tonight's game. The starting lineup being introduced, as you can see. For the Mukwonago Indians, number 11 is Troy Shucklebeer, a 6'2" guard. Number 20 is 6-foot senior Tony Zanin. For the Craig Cougars, number 31 is junior 6'3" Dave Jackson. For the Mukwonago Indians, number 23, 6'3" senior Matt Brown. For the Craig Cougar Conference, leading scorer, number 33, 6'4" senior Rob Lagerman. For the Mukwonago Indians, number 32, 6'4" senior Bill Schonow. For the Craig Cougars, number 35, 6'4" junior Jim Jackson. For the Mukwonago Indians, 6'5", number 45, big Eric Holm. And the final starter for the Craig Cougars, number 43, is Ben Berlowski. The head coach for the Craig Cougars is Bob Suter. For the Mukwonago Indians, Keith Brandstetter. And Jack, you know, Mukwonago has been playing some pretty good basketball of late.
Yes, they have. Craig, they bring in a 12-game win streak into this ball game. Both Craig and Mukwonago have 19-4 records. Last night, Mukwonago played an excellent ball game in beating Delavan, and Craig looked a little bit sluggish in beating Fort Atkinson. So, I figure both teams will be on top of their game tonight. We should have a real good ball game.
Coach Bob Suter of the Cougars said he felt his team really only played basketball for about 8 minutes last night, and it was enough to win. But I suspect they're going to have to play a little bit better tonight to do this. And you know, Jack, Mukwonago is my hometown. There's a song about that. I think, didn't Bruce Springsteen sing it?
You don't want to sing it now, though.
Okay, I won't. Ready to get underway. Sectional final basketball. The crowd sold out. Goes to Mukwonago. Zanin with the ball. The Cougars in a man-to-man. First shot, air ball, rebound. Mukwonago. Ohm can't get it. Lagerman. Jackson will take the three. Won't get it. Over the back, Lagerman will have one. You can see that one coming from here.
Yes, you could, Craig. Mukwonago had excellent position on that one. Robbie went over the back.
Handling the basketball, Zanin will try to run against the, dribble up against the pressure. I'll tell you right now, they're not going to dribble against this, the press. Inside, Ohm. Can't get it. Rebound, Jackson, and here comes Lagerman. Nice pass to Berlowski. Can't get it. Rebound, Riley. Berlowski again. Air ball. Lots of butterflies this early in the game. Schonow with the ball. Over to Shucklebeer for three. Boy, he's not afraid to fire it up, is he?
Nice shot from way out there.
Lagerman, off balance, won't go. Shucklebeer gets it, saves it. Ohm, can't get it. That guy could shoot, they'd have 5 points already. 6'5". Eric Ohm has had a couple three in the paint, and he can't get it to fall. Just underway. 6:29 to go in the first quarter. McQuantico in the lead, 3-0. Jackson on the run, gets it to go. Dave Jackson gets his first 2 of the night. Shucklebeer to Ohm. Zanin, short. Rebound, Jackson. Lagerman, can it. Great move. Dave Jackson's got 4. There's the pressure. Schoenau takes it to the paint. Nice pass. Oh. They work the ball in well. Berlowski, Jackson. Boy. Jimmy Jackson's got his first 2. They can't shut off the drive. It's going to be a long night. Schoenau. Block. Picked off by Dave Jackson. Rob Lagerman calls 14. Nice pass. Eric Ohm gets his first foul. Basket goes to Berlowski, and he'll go to the free throw line. 8-5 right now. Richards comes into the game. Number 53, John Richards. Which Jackson did he replace? Must be David.
Dave.
Berlowski's got 3 points. It's 9-5 right now. Intercepted. Gonna call a travel on Berlowski. Nice steal by Ben. Read the play well. Shucklebeer.
It's his second 3-pointer. He looks right at home firing those up from there, doesn't he?
Shucklebeer with the board. All seniors. Nice pass. Travel. All seniors for the McQuantico Indians on the floor. 6'5", 6'4", 6'3", 6 foot, 6'2". Not bad size.
Pretty good overall size, and they played pretty well together.
Lagerman for 3. 12-8. Zanin. Berlowski will come up with the foul. Ben Berlowski, 6'2", gives up 3 inches and a whole bunch of weight to Eric Ohm in the paint. Nice pass inside. Number 32, Bill Schoenau gets his first 2 of the night. 12-10. We're at 3:43 of the first quarter. Shucklebeer gets the board. Forces a shot up. Graham Riley will get the foul. It's Graham's first foul of the game. I think it's Craig's 3rd foul. Won't get that free throw. Now you watched McQuantico play a little bit last night, Jack. Can't get either of them. Drift away, but it'll go off the McQuantico Indians, and Lagerman will get the ball on the point. Right now, McQuantico has shifted into a zone. This looks like a 1-3-1, doesn't it, Jack?
Well, let's give it another look the next time down. Not sure exactly.
5 points for Rob Lagerman.
Last night, McQuantico was able to take and dribble right through the Delavan press, but tonight they're having to pass through the zone press.
And they just turned the ball over on the press. Riley. Rob Lagerman. Got 7. And right now, McQuantico wants to take a timeout and talk things over. 16-10. Last night you said McQuantico had little trouble with the press that Delavan put on him.
Delavan was using his own press similar to Craig's, and McQuantico would take the ball and dribble right through it. But tonight, Craig evidently is playing the press a little bit different than Delavan did, and they're having to pass through it, which is leading to a fewer turnovers by McQuantico. Last night's ball game was a little different than the ball game so far tonight. It was kind of a rough and tumble game. Pretty rough underneath. Referees allowing a lot of fouling to occur, and tonight's game is a little bit tighter officiated, I think.
And I certainly McQuantico being a bulkier, bigger team, I don't think they can run with the Cougars. So they have to get their half-court game settled in, and they have to rebound. Well, obviously they also have to make their shots. 16-10. Ball in the hands. Brown. Zanin all the way across. Schoenau gets the basket, gets fouled by Berlowski. That's Ben's second. Bill Schoenau, his 4th point of the night. Richards will have to replace Berlowski, who's got 2 fouls. McQuantico 0 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. Well, we'll make that one. 16-13. Rob Lagerman almost had the three-pointer on the mark. Nice block, nice pick, I should say. McQuantico man-to-man. I don't think they can stand that. I don't think they can stay with Craig on a man-to-man basis.
I don't think so either. I think they're going to have to go into a zone.
They got by with one that time.
I think you're right there. It looked like a little tripping.
Certainly unintentional, but 1:43 to go in the first. Jackson, Lagerman. Rob just stays with it. He's got 9.
Sign of a good ball player. Miss the shot, don't hang your head, but just go right back up after.
Holmes got 4. His way to break the press. 1:16 left. Lagerman, 3. 12 points in the first quarter right now. McQuantico up by 8, or Craig up by 8. Shucklebeer loses it out of bounds. McQuantico's got to keep their composure here a little bit.
McQuantico still in the man-to-man. Last night, Fort Atkinson had a lot of success by playing a real tough 2-3 zone.
Lagerman Lagerman. He's got 14. For three. Matt Brown gets his first three. Lagerman's going to be short on this one. Going to have a foul, no shot. I guess Riley will get called.
Reaching in, he didn't slide the feet. He took the reach in and drew the foul.
Seen some substitutions now. Number 15 for McQuantico is Kyle Pendleton. Number 21 is Kevin Tetzloff.
I think both coaches realize that at the pace of this game, the players are going to burn out. They had tough ball games last night, and I think the coaches want to save them a little bit.
Kevin Speth checks in for the Cougars. Tony Zanin gets his first point of the night. 25-19, Craig. Seconds. Watch Lagerman work. 16 points, 1 second. They stopped looking at the clock. 27-20. The Great Cougars win the first quarter. We'll be back with the second quarter in a moment.
So Sergeant
Gymnasium in this sectional final game. Jack Komish on the answer. Danielson bringing you the action. Great Cougars having it pretty much their way so far. And clearly, Rob Lagerman's shooting percentage. He went 1 for 5 to start the game and now has 16 points in the first quarter. For three. He's just putting on a clinic right now. They're going to play him man-to-man. He'll score it well. Shucklebeer. Oh, skied up. In the game for McQuantico, number 40 is Tom Schoenau, younger brother of Bill. He gets his first two. Jackson. Oh, hard to stop that play. 10-point Cougar lead, 32-22.
This looks like a different Craig team tonight. Last night they came out a little bit sluggish. Tonight they've looked like they focused a little bit on the game, and they're playing very well at the moment.
Right now, Craig has slipped into a zone. Tetzloff gets his first two of the night. Jack, you commented earlier about how balanced McQuantico's scoring is. They have got 6 people now on the scoreboard. Berlowski's got his third. I take that back, they got 7 in the scoring column.
Well, I noticed that their starting lineup, 4 out of those 5 will get you in double figures. Probably every game, at least in the tournament series, they've been all averaging in double figures. So looks like they have nice balance.
Again on the free throw line, Tom Schoenau. Won't go. Jackson. Richards. Lagerman. Ooh. Missed.
That's a bit unusual at the moment here.
Such a surprise. 32-24. Shucklebeer. Nothing. Hamilton. Tetzloff.
Took it past the basket real nice there. If he'd have gone straight up with it, I think he'd have got it rejected. But he went past the basket, used the basket as a shield, and got the bucket.
Jackson, Lagerman. McQuantico playing a little bit tougher man-to-man defense now. Richards, Graham Riley. Up. I can't see they're giving that foul on home. I can't admit, they did. They gave it to home. Boy, from this angle, it didn't look like he got him.
Looked like a pretty good block from this angle.
I thought somebody else may have hit him, but Riley, his first of the night. And as is usually the case with the Cougars, they're shooting 100% from the free throw line. Here's the double team. They got trouble now. They're going to call traveling.
One ref had a traveling and one ref had a foul on Graham Riley.
So now they're going to, the foul, the out official will call the foul and Riley will get it.
That'll be Riley's third. I think he'll have to take a seat on the bench for a bit.
Tim Cole's come in for the Cougars. Zanin will be shooting the bonus. He's 3 for 3 from the line. 34-27. Craig still in the lead. Schoenau. Bill comes in to replace Schoenau. Tom. (34-28). Cougars in the lead. Lagerman can't get it. Cole. Jackson. Lagerman, he'll hit it. Call a block on Zanin. Good call. He didn't have his position set. Lagerman, nice pass. Stolen by Zanin. 5 minutes to go in the half. 34-28 the Cougars. Inside, Schoenau. I think Richards will get the foul. Suspicion that he traveled first. I guess I would, from this angle, think that perhaps was the call. John Richards gets his first foul. Puts Bill Schoenau on the free throw line. He has 5 points on the night. Call it 6. One step away from a trip to Madison. The Craig Cougars hoping to get another shot. Leading in this game by 5. Nice save. Jackson won't get it. Schoenau gets the rebound. McQuantico starting to show some advantage now on the rebounding end of the floor.
Yes, they are. They're doing a nice job rebounding.
3-point, won't go. Shucklebeer will get called for the foul or reach in. His first on the night. 4:15 to go. Cougars by 5. Jackson. Can't get it. Zanin with the board. Oh, Hanson. Kind of a broken play turned into 2. Right now, the Craig Cougars are going to take a timeout. Coach Bob Shooter doesn't like what he sees. about the senior experience, the opposite is almost true of the Craig Cougars. They're playing with two juniors, a sophomore that started for them tonight, as well. Of course, Rob Lagerman, the general, the guy who runs the show for him, has had a lot of experience at that level. But before the game, Coach Suter, he was real upfront about it. He said, you get at this level, you got to also have a little bit of luck. Things got to kind of go your way, too.
That's true. Coach Suter, I think, maybe worked more mentally than anything else on his ball players. He wanted to focus more on the game tonight than they did on the one last night. He thought they were a little lackadaisical. He said so in the paper. And tonight they've come out here and they're doing a much better job.
The Craig Cougars have the ball, a 3-point lead. 3:50 to go in the first half. Bob Lagerman can't get it. Zanin. Shucklebeer. Put it up, will get fouled. He's really, really good at extending himself and drawing the foul.
That Shucklebeer is a player. I mean, he takes the ball from one end, goes to the other end. He rebounds, good outside shooter. He's a ball player.
And there he is, your cousin. He's only got 6 points on the night. He's 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Schluckabeer, a 6'2" senior guard, gets his 7th point, cuts the Cougar lead to 2. And Schluckabeer has the tough assignment of covering Rob Lagerman. Oh, Richards tried to go back to him. Pick up his 3rd foul. He's going to have to sit down, and that's a big, big one for him. He takes up a lot of space inside.
He does a good job in the middle there.
Sophomore Tom Schonauer back in the game. Jackson cans it. Jim Jackson has 7 on the night. .100% free throw shooting in the first half for the Cougars. They're 5 out of 5. Bill Schonau has got 8 points. Oh, a collision. Kevin Tetzlaff rams into Dave Jackson, and he'll go to the free throw line.
The right idea, but he was just a step late. Well, we got a little time. We might mention that the officials, Mike Limburg and Rod Ostrom, doing a nice job tonight. They're both from lacrosse.
And the beat continues. 6 points for Dave Jackson. Cougars now have it and a call traveling. Schluckabeer telling the official he pushed me. The official just gives it to Craig. Jackson. Nice hustle by Schonau to get back in the game. Zanin can't get it. Cole with the ball. Looks it up. Cougars on the run. Tipped away. Jackson. To another Jackson. Richard. John Richard's going to get called for the foul. Man, there were the bodies flying.
Looked like he just sort of stumbled backwards and took 2 or 3 players down with him.
Kind of letting them play a little bit now, aren't they? Once again, McQuantico can cut the lead to 2. .2:20 to go in the first half. 38-34. Missed. Augerman gets his own rebound. Hits the basket. 21 for Rob tonight. Charge against Schoenau. Schoenau will pick up his first foul of the night. 1:57 to go. Cougars starting to turn it up a notch.
Craig started with a press, then they pulled off the press. McQuantico caught up. Now Craig's gone back into their press again, starting to pull away again.
Augerman, 23. Now they've changed this up a little bit now. They're using their half-court trap.
1-3-1 half-court trap, it looks like.
Looks like McQuantico's a little stymied. Nice pass inside. Stripped away. McQuantico will still have it. Boy, Jackson really bounced on the floor. Nice hustle. 121.
Nice effort by Dave Jackson underneath there. It didn't pay off, but nice hustle anyway.
Schoenau tries to go inside. It won't go. Shucklebeer can't get it. Foul will be on Schoenau over the back. Tom Schoenau, that is. Right now, the Craig Cougars they're just working a little harder. They're getting better position. And Dave Jackson will go to the free throw line. Once again, the Cougars are shooting 7 for 7 from the line, which has been their trademark in the tournament.
Oh, even over the years, Craig is traditionally always a good free throw shooter.
Boy, it pays off. McQuantico closes in at 2 minutes. They were up. They were 2 behind, and now they're 10 behind again. Here comes the pressure. Fouled from behind by Cole. Tim Cole will get his first. And the pace of this game, I think you're right, Jack, is going to really take its toll.
Yeah, both teams playing very hard. Of course, with the ball game last night, they'll tend to tire out in the fourth quarter.
Can't get that one to fall. Matt Brown. It's the second one. 9-point lead for the Cougars again. Save. All the way out. 3 points. Dave Jackson's got 11 on the night. Schoenau can't get it. Off McQuantico. Right now, the Craig Cougars have a chance to really, really run this out. To go in at halftime with a 12 or 15-point lead. Blocked. Augerman gets it snuffed. 23 seconds to go. action away from the ball. Charge against Schluckabeer. 15 seconds to go. Troy Schluckabeer's got 2 fouls.
I think that time Schluckabeer was a little bit frustrated. He was knocked down twice playing defense, and then when he got the ball on offense, he thought, well, if they're not going to call him, I'm going to go in there and take a shot. And he was called for the offensive foul.
Rob Lagerman, 13 seconds. They'll give it right back to him. There's the alley-oop. Read perfectly by Shauna. Zanin with the ball. He's got a guy on his left, but he'll take the shot and score it at the buzzer. That's a big, big basket for McQuantico. Cuts the lead to 10 at the buzzer. The halftime score, 47-37 Craig. We'll be back with the second half in a bit. In this sectional final competition, McQuantico versus the Craig Cougars. This videotape presentation is brought to you by Megan Chevrolet and Cadillac, Mercy Hospital, the video station, Shakey's Pizza, Black Hawk Technical College, and by Jones Intercable. Jack Ponishani and Trent Danielson here. And Jack, you were talking about Craig's game plan, and it certainly is tied up with their press.
Yes, it is, Craig. I think Craig came out in their pressing defense, and they're at their best when they're running and gunning. They did a nice job in their press. They pulled away from McQuantico. They dropped the press off. McQuantico came back. Craig went back to their press. A couple different combinations, 1-3-1 half-court trap, and some other things. And then they pulled away from McQuantico again. So I think the press right now is the key weapon for Craig tonight.
McQuantico will have the basketball, trailing by 10. Both starting lineups back in the game for the Craig Cougars. Jim and Dave Jackson, Ben Berlowski, Graham Riley, and Rob Lagerman. Berlowski gets the first rebound. Graham Riley ran out of bounds, the McQuantico bench is saying. For the McQuantico Indians, Troy Riley can't hit it. Troy Schluckabeer, Tony Zanin, Matt Brown, Bill Schonau, and Eric Ohm. The only guy on the floor, well, both Ohm and Graham Riley of the Cougars have foul trouble. Berlowski's got 2 rebounds in this quarter. Jackson gets it for 2. Jim Jackson got his 10th point of the night.
Brings back to that 2-2-1 zone press.
Inside, Schonau. Can't get it. Belongs to the Cougars.
Like Dave Jackson mistimed his jump there, but McQuantico slapped it out of bounds.
Right now, the McQuantico Indians have got to really do some gut checking. This is the time when the Cougars really like to stick it to you. Rebound, Riley. Lagerman all alone. Oh. Foul will be on Zanin. Reaching and slapping. Play defense with your feet, not with your arms.
Seemed like that last shot by Lagerman didn't seem like it got any lift.
Ball will be out of bounds to the Cougars. Ooh. Berlowski almost threw it away. Lagerman, nice move. 2 in a row. That'll be a first. 49-37, just into the third quarter. Shucklebeer can't get it. Long rebound. Gets his own rebound. Gets fouled by Lagerman.
Nice play by Shucklebeer on that one. Missed the shot, went after the ball, stole it from Lagerman, and forced Lagerman to foul him.
Clearly, he is their three-point threat. He hit his first two, and he's been having some trouble since. And he can't get a free throw in a basket, I tell you. He's open. That's 1 for 5 from the free throw line for him. Point Cougar lead. McQuanigo in a man-to-man. Berlowski is going to go to the free throw line. No. The foul will be on Schonau, it looks like. Bill Schonau, his second foul. Jim Jackson comes out of the game. Richards comes back in. Lagerman will travel. You won't get called with that at Marquette.
No, that was an obvious travel for high school ball.
Craig into a 1-2-2, or you could call it a 3-2 zone. Try to go to Ohm. Schluckabeer gets the rebound, can't get the shot. Jackson with it ball. Stripped away. Look up, look up. Boy, Schluckabeer, he's all over the place. Not a very good shot. Robbie Lagerman putting a little show on. Full speed behind the back dribble. Jackson. Rebounded by Schonau. .440 right now. McQuanigo playing pretty good defense. Not a very good shot. Oh, but he got it. Great shot. Great shot. One of those where you say, oh, well, it's great. It went in. Schluckabeer swats it away. Into the game. Jim Jackson replacing Richards. Number 21 is Kevin Tetzlaff for McQuanigo. Graham Riley will be right down the paint. Ohm will pick up his fourth foul. Back into the game comes Tom Schonau, the sophomore. Big thing to have this big guy sitting on the bench, 6'5", but he's got 4 fouls.
That time Graham Riley took the ball, saw an opening, went right to the basket and challenged the big guy and drew the foul.
Graham Riley. They continue. Ten for 10 from the free throw line tonight. Token pressure. Schluckabeer brings the ball up. Power move by Schonau. Jim Jackson will pick up his first. Said he got him with the body.
I got him for 2, Trig. He is second person.
Oh, you're right. You're correct. 51-50, kind of just swapping points here. 4:03 to go in the quarter. And McQuanigo misses again.
McQuanigo having a real tough time at the foul line. If they'd be shooting like Craig is from the foul line, this game would be a lot tighter.
Schonau's 11th point of the night. 10-point Cougar lead. Jackson, Lagerman. They're going to give him the foul, number 40, Tom Schonow. That'll put Lagerman on the free throw line. Two fouls on Tom Schonow. .24 points for Rob tonight. .12 in a row for the Cougars. Schluckabeer takes it up himself. Goes all the way down, misses the shot. Berlowski. Zannin for three. Zannin gets his first three of the night. Cuts the Cougar lead to 9. Rob Lagerman will come right back, can't get it. Zannin gets the rebound. Flipped away. Dave Jackson will be called for the block. I'm sorry, Jim Jackson.
Zannin's last shot, a three.
Three-pointer. Rung the bell. Schluckabeer. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Schonow. Riley will get called for the foul. That's 4 on Graham.
Riley will be checking out.
Graham is their point guard. And the other thing is he's a superb free throw shooter. We saw him shoot something like 10 in a row over against Beloit with 3:06. You know, let's mark that down. That could be critical.
Well, that's why Coach Suter's giving him a spot on the bench. He wants that young man in there at the end of the ball game.
Tom Schonow steps to the line. Another one. Gives him 3 points on the night. 8-point Cougar lead. I think we'll see Rob go to work here a little bit. Real important for the Cougars to get a basket. Like I said, Jackson can go to work too. Jimmy Jackson's got 12. Different look now, different press by the Cougars. Schonow can't get it. Tip Schonow. Jim Jackson's got 4. You can't believe it. Quite frankly, I can't either. I didn't see him in there at all.
I didn't see a foul there.
But that's 4 on Jim, so he's going to have to rest in a minute here. Schonow gets his 4th point of the night. Once again, the Cougar lead is cut to 9.
Well, I would expect Craig will have to play 4 or 5 minutes with a couple regulars on the bench. 4 fouls each.
Stolen away, Schonow. John Richards will get called for the foul. Schonow will go to the free throw line. But he's only shooting 50% from the line.
A couple of big guys jockeying for position there. The ref indicated that Richards pushed the McClanaco fella in the back.
Schonow. Can't get it. 8-point Cougar lead. Lagerman got 27. Nice move inside. Can't get it. Lagerman. Nice play. Blocking foul. A block against Matt Brown. It'll be his first. And I believe it'll put Rob Lagerman on the free throw line. And you know what that means. Points for Rob tonight. That's 13 free throws in a row for the Cougars. And right now, Eric Ohm comes back in. Keith Branstetter, coach of the Mukwonago Indians, has concluded that there's no tomorrow. I'm going to get him in the game now and use him. Matt Brown is going to lose the ball if he doesn't watch out. Jump ball goes to the Cougars.
Crowd behind us here hollering over the back on home. They thought he should have had his 5th foul.
It was close. Schluckabeer, clean steal. Misses the shot, tipped up by Brown.
Excellent hustle by Matt Brown to tip that one in. Just an excellent play.
Lagerman gets the basket, gets fouled. He'll just stick it right in your ear. Schluckabeer is asking to be taken out. He's a little tired. He's got 2 personal fouls. So he'll sit down with 59 seconds to go. Cougars can push their lead to 13 points. And they do. 32 points for Rob Lagerman. Foul called against, looks like Coles, Tim Coles. I'm sorry, it's not. It's against Berlowski. That's 4 on Ben. Zanin hits the free throw. And now we've got some questioning going on here. They're asking to find out who the foul was on, and I think they're going to double check it. Richards comes out. Richards comes in for Berlowski, who's got 4 fouls. Tony Zanin's got 10 points on the night. 62-50. Cougars in the lead. Again, they can't hit free throws. You're not going to beat the Craig Cougars if you can't hit the free throws. Richards can't get it.
Wasn't in real good position for that alley-oop. He's a little off balance.
Ohm powers it in. Boy, that's a power move. He's got 8. 10-point Cougar lead. Zanin almost takes off Tim Cole's head. That's his 2nd foul. Tim Cole's first opportunity at the free throw line tonight. They don't miss. do, look what happened. Coles gets it back. Can't get it. Lagerman can't get it. Eric Holmes finally gets the rebound. Brown for three. Can't get it. Lagerman on the run. 10 seconds. It'll be McQuanigo ball with 3 seconds to go in the quarter. Seconds. Long shot won't make it, just off the rim. 63-52 at the end of 3. The Gray Cougars in the lead. We'll be back in a moment. Minutes from going to a state tournament. All they have to do is play even basketball and they'll win this one, leading by 11 at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Sluckleby can't get it. Rebound. Brown can't get it. It's like Schonau hurt his ankle, but he's staying in. Block. Richard saves it. Brown gets it back. John Richard, a little bit out of control. And that was a hustle thing. That wasn't intentional. That's the way John plays. He just hustled, and the guy stopped, and he ran into him.
That's the way he has to play. 6 foot. Does an excellent job for his size underneath there. Fellow was running along and stopped, and John was unable to stop and mowed him under.
Brown gets his 7th point of the night. I tell you what, McQuanigo shooting 14 for 24 from the free throw line, now 15 for 25. But those 10 free throws are going to be a big factor. Short. Ooh, he tries it in. Double team. Here's the pressure. Coles. Schonau. Gonna get a blocking foul on Kevin Speth. Speth will pick up his first. Put Zanin on the free throw line. $7:15 to go. And for the first time since halftime, McQuanigo Indians have cut the lead under 10 points. Now it's down to 7. Pressure. Schonau gets the basket and a foul. Things are getting a little exciting here now. And the Gray Cougars will take a timeout. But Schonau has an opportunity to cut the lead to 4 points. And the Gray Cougars simply have to get more comfortable handling the pressure.
Yes, they do. I think they have to bring Rob Lagerman back and take charge and handle the ball a little bit more and get that ball up the floor for them.
7:06 to go in this basketball game. And the Craig Cougars, when the quarter started, were leading by 11. And now they only lead by 5. What is it they say? A game of spurts.
McQuanigo's in a spurt right now. And that's why Coach Suter called timeout to try to stop this spurt.
The Mukwonago Indians haven't been to a state tournament, I don't believe ever. I went to high school there. I don't ever remember it. What do I know? Can't hit the free throws. Schluckabeer.
They had a nice chance a few years ago to get to a state tournament in Janesville here. They played a championship game at Parker against Craig and the Ross Kingsley Craig team, I might add. And Craig beat them on that evening, 99 to 57, and Craig went to the state tournament.
Troy Schluckabeer, who's been doing such a good job on defense, steals, and so on, picks up his 4th foul. I don't believe it. They missed. The Cougars are going to pack it inside now and try to force the Indians to hit outside. Basket and a foul. The Quantico Indians are playing excitable basketball.
Ohm is fired up.
And they're playing the game on their terms. Their advantages, you know, Eric Ohms is about 6'5". He's got to go, what, 240? 235 to get him the ball inside. The Cougars don't have a big guy that can really stay with him. Kevin Speth will pick up the foul, I believe.
There's a little bit of delay here. Graham Riley has just fouled out.
Oh, it is Riley.
And they're waiting for his replacement to come in. I tell you, that Ohm took the ball in there and he was falling away, falling down, threw it up and it went in.
But again, McQuantico has got to score their free throws. And the Craig Cougars have got to get back to their game, playing tenacious pressing defense, get the ball in Lagerman's hands. And the lead now is 1. I'm sorry, it's 2. This is the guy they want to control the show for him. Rob Lagerman got a lot of guys standing around, and Rob is going to have to do something on his own. Graham Riley's no longer in the game. Lagerman can't get it. Brown with the rebound. And he'll throw it away. So the Cougars will have it under their basket. Schluckabeer will come back into the game now. Number 11, replacing Kevin Tetzlaff. He's got 4 fouls. We have a long way to go. 6 minutes in this game. And the Craig Cougars are without their point guard, Graham Riley. Well, actually, he gives them a lot on defense. He's an excellent free throw shooter. Lagerman, Bango for 2. 34 for Rob Lagerman. Come across the timeline, trying to work it inside to Kevin, or to Eric Ohms. 3-point pass-up shot, falling down. Now, Lagerman is going to get the foul, but I think it'll be on the floor, no basket. So Schoenau is going to have to shoot free throws. And he is shooting 3 out of 7 from the free throw line. So probably a wise foul. Cougars with a 4-point lead, 5:44 to go. Well, can that one. On the night for Tom Schoenau, the sophomore. Brother Bill will come in for Tom. Lagerman double team. Nice pass. Berlowski. Nobody covers him. You can't even turn your head on Rob Lagerman.
Well, the Schluckabeer with those 4 fouls, he can't guard Lagerman, and so Quantico's face to put another fella on him.
Schluckebeer is on the bench. That looked like double dribble, didn't it? Oh. Dannon. We're talking about luck.
Quite a shot there. Off balance.
Half block. Rob Lagerman. Rebound by Ohm. The Muquanago Indians can tie the score, and their coach wants a timeout. Let's get over the hump here, boys. The Craig Cougars, of course, led by Rob Lagerman. He's got 36, as usual. He's going to throw in his bundle. Jim Jackson has 12. Dave Jackson has 11. But the key here, Jim Jackson has 4 fouls. Ben Berlowski's got 4 fouls. Graham Riley's already out. The Muquanago Indians, Troy Schluckebeer has got 4. Eric Ohm, their big guy's got 4. I give him a lot of credit for staying in the game with 4 fouls.
That's right, Craig.
Both of these teams have been in close games this year.
As a matter of fact, Muquanago had a couple tight games against the conference championship. Conference champion Waukesha South. They beat them by 2 points in an overtime ball game, and they beat them by 2 points, I believe, in another game. They just, Muquanago, they're a pesky bunch. They just keep coming back. They just refuse to quit.
Looking to go inside, go back to their game. Like I said, cast up a 3-pointer. It's the Cougar ball. Probably not the shot they wanted.
Berlowski gets up limping.
Yeah, he hit the ground hard. Coles up. There's the guy you want to have the ball. Watch this. Rob checks the clock. 4:13 to go in the fourth. 67-65. The Cougars in the lead. They were up by 11 at the beginning of this quarter. Now up by only 2. Being methodical, they're not trying to delay. Oh, Jimmy Jackson. You know, and Eric Ohm just stood there. Jackson ran right by him. There's nothing he can do. He doesn't want to foul out. Jackson missed the layup. Schoenau gets it and ties the score. The Muquanago Indians tie it at 67. Cole with the ball. Jackson. Dave Jackson will go to the free throw line. And the 3:14 to go. Schluckebeer is going to check back in. Got a little rest now. Certainly got to keep his wits about him. 4 fouls. So does Ben Berlowski. So does Jimmy Jackson. .3:14 to go. John Richards will come into the game. Ben Berlowski will sit for a bit. David gets the second one, his 12th point of the night. 1 point Craig lead. Inside, Eric Ohm gets it. If he gets the ball in the paint, it's almost a foregone conclusion. I like Schluckebeer. He's talking to the official while Lagerman's bringing the ball up. But the Muquanago Indians have a lead in the game for the first time tonight.
been partially blocked by Sluckelbeer.
Now, I don't know what McQuanigo is going to try to do. Trying to force them out of the zone. Holm gets it and scores. Eric Holm got 15 points on the night. 2 minutes. Right now, Coach Bob Shooter wants another timeout. Gut check time. The Craig Cougars just got to suck it up, play a little more tenacious defense, and get the ball in Rob Lagerman's hands.
A lot of pressure at this point in the ball game, of course. Trip to the state tournament next week, riding on these next 2 minutes and 4 seconds.
I think I really like what McQuanigo has done in the sense that they have stayed with their game plan, gotten the ball into the big guys inside and let them do the bulk of the scoring, and they've had real balanced scoring tonight. Ohm has 15, Bill Schoenen has 13, Zanin has 14, Matt Brown has 8. So you can't really sag off on anybody.
That's correct, Craig. I think all throughout the tournament they've shown to be a balanced scoring team.
Boy, it's an exciting crowd. Sellout crowd here at Craig High School. Listen to that.
Both sides on their feet, cheering their teams on.
Rob Lagerman, we have 2 minutes to go in this sectional final. Tipped away, a steal. Minute 50 to go in the game. And the Cougars are in a man-to-man. And Schoenau gets a basket. That's 11 for him. I'm sorry, 15. 5-point Cougar lead. Or I'm sorry, 5-point Indian lead. .120 to go. They're going to call traveling or foul. It'll be a foul.
Foul on Tim Coles, I believe, Craig.
Tim Coles has the foul. Minute and 17 seconds, a long time to go in this game. McQuanigo up 73-68. Make that 74-68. Zonen's got 15. Kevin Speth checks back in. Well, the Craig Cougars are not themselves without Graham Riley in the lineup. That is a key foul. Craig will have the ball. 1:15 to go, trailing by 6. Lots of time, lots of time. And if Rob Lagerman looks nice screen for him, and he'll fill it up. .53 seconds to go. Lagerman will foul. It's only his third. Zanin now has just missed a free throw.
I think we need a correction on that, Craig. That's Lagerman's fourth.
You're right. And that is a key foul. 52 seconds left in the game. Up by 5. 52 seconds to go. For Tony Zanin, and the Cougars won another timeout. Coach Bob Shooter is upset about something, and he's talking to the official. 6-point lead, 70 seconds to go. The McQuanigo Indians with a chance to get to the state tournament.
Cougars are going to have to try to score and then try to get the ball back. And if they don't get it back, they're going to have to foul, but they haven't got, I don't think they've got any players in the ball game that can give away any fouls. Most of them have 4 fouls in there. So I think maybe Coles is the only one that can afford to give a foul without fouling out. Excuse me, maybe Kevin Speth if he stays in there.
Well, we're looking at it now. The Cougars will have the ball, 52 seconds, trailing by 6. An eternity, troops. There's an eternity to go in this game yet. Berlowski comes back in. He's got 4. Jim Jackson's got 4. Lagerman's got 4. He's going to have to start firing them up. Count it. No problem. You know who to go to. 10 seconds off the clock, 3 points. McQuanago now what team are we playing here? Craig will take a timeout, set up their defense. They still got enough time. You know, they can't let too much time run off, and then they'll get the foul. Go for the steal first.
Dave Jackson doesn't have any fouls, so I'm sure they're instructing him to take a foul if they need to.
Sectional final action here at Craig Gymnasium. Craig Cougars trail by 3 with 42 seconds to go. You know, Jack, I haven't talked much about this, but I look around the crowd here, and there are teachers that I had when I was in high school that are still watching the game here. I mean, now these people are getting old. Telling you that.
Teachers do get old once in a while.
I've noticed that. Down to the wire. Inbound. Zannon's got the ball. He dribbles through. Basket and a foul. Matt Brown gets his 10th point. Berlowski fouls out. He's got a chance to push the lead back to 6. Tony Zannon dribbled all the way up the court. Unfortunately, the Cougars couldn't get a hand on the ball, and he was able to get up, and there was a 3-on-1.
He made the Cougars pay for that mistake there of letting him get up the floor with it.
He does a real good job at splitting defenders. I mean, he's very physical. He just forces his way through. Matt Brown. 3 for 4 from the stripe tonight. He's got an interesting shot. John Richards picks up his 4th.
I think Richards
Maybe that's his 5th. That's his 5th. Big free throws for Eric Holmes. This is a 1-on-1. Coach Bob Suter's not very happy. Into the game comes Kevin Speth. 32 seconds left. Big free throw. 6-point McQuanago lead with 32 seconds left. This free throw could really mean, and he doesn't get it, so we've just got 2 handles of the ball. Lagerman will can this one. Well, he missed it, but Jackson got the rebound. 20 seconds to go.
Cougars are going to have to take a foul pretty quick.
Luckabir fouled by Speth. Now, Schluckabeer, I don't know what he's doing handling the ball. He's got 1 free throw out of 6 shots tonight. Did Jim Jackson or Dave Jackson score that last one? I think it was Jim. Could have been 14. Schluckabeer now. Ooh, gets it. A big, big free throw for him. 9 points on the night. 5-point McQuantico lead, 13 ticks of the clock. Misses the second one. McQuantico gets the rebound. Dave Jackson gets his first foul.
That's the second time Craig was unable to come up with a missed rebound.
If McQuantico were hitting even 70% of their free throws, they'd be leading this game by 8 or 9 points right now.
They've made some key ones down the stretch, though, Craig.
They've also missed some key ones. 12 seconds left.
True.
Jackson can't get it. Lagerman gets it. They don't even have to touch the ball. It's over. McQuantico going to the state. McQuantico is going to the state. They beat the Craig Cougars 80-77. We'll be back with a wrap-up in a moment. Once again, pandemonium reigns at the Craig Gymnasium. I believe they're trying to present the sectional trophy to McQuantico. But in the meantime, we'll do a wrap-up here. Jack, do you have some scoring totals for us?
For the Craig Cougars tonight, they were led by Rob Lagerman with 43 points. Jim Jackson had 14. Dave Jackson had 11. And let's see, Graham Riley had 4. And Ben Berlowski had 3. For the victorious McQuantico Indians, they were led by Tony Zanen with 17, followed by Eric Ohm with 16, Bill Schonow with 15, Matt Brown had 10, so they came in with some nice balance. Tom Schonow had 9 to round it out, and Troy Schluckabeer had 9.
The interesting thing is the Craig Cougars had an 11-point lead, and when they started the fourth quarter, and the McQuantico Indians came in and did what they had to do. They went inside. Ohm scored 8 points in the last quarter. Zanen scored 7, and they were able to pull it out. You know, we at Jones Intercable would like to thank the athletic director of each school, the assistant athletic directors of each school, for giving us the opportunity to come in and to broadcast these games. Certainly, it gives us a chance to see some ball players. Don Swanson here at Craig, athletic director Mike D'Angelo, Dick Lambrick at Parker. And Jones Intercable would like to thank those people for giving us the chance to broadcast. Also, the coaches and the players certainly have brought us a bunch of excitement this year. And like they say, Pone, it starts to wind up. I guess it's wait till next year now, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Of course, some of the younger fellas, they'll be hitting the blacktop this summer, and they'll be back again next year.
Well, the final score once again, the Craig Cougars just come up 3 points short. They lose tonight 80-77. McQuantico will be heading to the state tournament. This videotape presentation is brought to you by Fagan Chevrolet and Cadillac, Mercy Hospital, the video station, Shakey's Pizza, Black Hawk Technical College, and by Jones Intercable.